So I'll be calling out the professions. If you know, say I not mention your profession, say your profession no dey here, leave it in the comment section, right, so that I can add it to my list. And then when I start dropping videos, making my research, I can make research on that and drop it. Because immigration is not just about nurses and medicine. I have to jump as a nurse. I just know, right? I want you guys to explore other careers as well. You get me? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back again to another video that you guys are expecting or thinking about, and happy new month to you guys. And I pray that all our wishes for this month come true. I don't know how to do this prayer thing, but you understand that I'm sure wishing you guys well, right? I wish you whatever you wish me. So guys, today's video is going to be a twist, and from now henceforth is going to be twists. There are going to be a lot of twists, and that's because you people know, namely na medicine I study, right? But because I'm into in the immigration space, right, I want to explore other careers as well. Not me personally, I mean talking about other careers, because I noticed that in this space what people talk about most, or what people see, is nursing, medicine. You can't be like to say other careers and are not existing, and that's what actually kind of prompts other people to try and change course to, okay, from this profession to nursing, because they feel like not only nursing they work. But the truth is, it's not only nursing. It's just that we have more people in nursing, we have more people vocal about nursing or medicine and all of that. But then, yeah, right. So as I don't know the English one I want to speak, but and I suppose I understand. As the Kinikon where I bisha, right? You guys know my channel is like a little over 2 years. I've explored, talk about different countries, even when I've not been to these countries. I just enjoy the research, the challenging the research that actually comes with it, right? Countries, like talk about countries, how to move to these countries like a normal person. I've explored different, I don't know. Wait, I will explore, but yeah, I know it's how I talk. I think maybe it's just my beauty that is just doing me like, it's gay, why are you so fine? Anyways, you guys know that I've explored so many things on this channel, so I feel like it's time for us to take a U-turn. Not like a U-turn, to take like a different direction. Not like to take a different direction, to expand or experiment or expatiate or diversify. Yes, that's the word, to diversify into other fields. And when I talk about diversify, I know I have 1 or 2 videos I've talked about other professions, but it was not that in-depth, like talking about medical courses as well. So this is me saying, from now henceforth, today 1st June 2024, from now henceforth I'll be talking about other careers as well. So I titled this video drop your location. Personally, sitting down and analyzing everything, I've typed out some professions that I'm going to be working on, talking about their JAPA route, the easiest countries for you to move to, the exam to write, study material, cost of relocation, and everything. Because I don't want a situation whereby everybody feels like it's just nursing. Some people, when they do consultation with me, they'll be like, they're into this profession, they are currently in this country, they don't know how to navigate through and all of that. So don't worry, I'll do that research for you. And in the course of this, I noticed that there are some steps too as well, that you actually need agents. There's some that you can do on your own, there's some that you can use agents, depending. So the thing is going to be like a two-way thing. I'll teach you the DIY if it's something you can do on your own. And if you feel like you don't like stress, you enjoy the baby girl life, I could recommend you an agency to assist you with the process, depending on the one that you want. So I'm saying and telling you guys, it's not only medicine, it's not only nursing, it's not only healthcare assistants that they are the courses that are existing. We have other non-health courses, and these courses are actually in high demand as well, but people are not that vocal about, just like the way people talk about UK is not the only country in this world, but just that because we have more people there and we have more loquacious talkative people there, that's why I feel like UK. So like I said, I've typed out some professions Sometimes I just forget my password. Is it OTH? Not like I forget. It's because I have 2 phones, and being a research person, you have to have passwords to so many things and have to differentiate your password. So I'm going to be listing out the professions I've written. Right? So why I tell you this video, drop your profession, is if you know your profession, for this video, drop them, because I want to be versatile to touch about immigration regarding all other professions. And again, and this is that another thing that people do wrong is, if they don't understand the immigration pathway for their course, they tend to go to this country to study these courses or advance in these courses, and in that view you are hurting yourself. For example, if you are an electrician or like engineer, right, engineer in quote especially, and you travel to countries like Australia or UK to go and do like masters in engineering or anything, thinking that when you get there you'll be able to secure a job or anything, you're hurting yourself. Because for you to be an internationally trained, if you're going there as an international student to be trained as an engineer in that country, you will need work permits, because it's like a vocational trade. So that vocational trade, you need a visa that will enable you to learn vocational visa. I'll take explain now. Like it's that type of field requires you to have experience. Like after your training, they're supposed to post you for like a 1 month internship or this thing. But then student visa is not eligible for that 1 month internship. So in that field, if you feel like you're an engineer in Nigeria and you're not getting job, and then you now go to maybe Australia or US or UK to do advance in engineering, after your degree you find out that you are stranded, because your student visa does not grant you the eligibility to apply for vocational training. So vocational training outside the country is for people with work visa or a specific type of work visa. Student visa is not eligible. Do you understand that? So that's why I want to start talking about these professions, because people do not understand these do's and don'ts. So but then, for example, as a nurse, if you go outside the country, maybe you have your bachelor of nursing in Nigeria and you travel to UK as a nurse, your visa can actually allow you to actually have that internship, right? The restriction is not there. So this means saying, depending on the profession, it's not all professions. There's some professions that when you go, your visa will allow you, like you can gain experience easily. Whereas there's some professions that the visa you have will not allow you to gain the experience easily. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've seen a lot of engineers, especially, that they get stranded abroad after their masters or during their master, because they do not make research. It is when they get there they now realize that this is their visa. Even, for example, let me use UK, because UK is popular, right? Even UK, if you maybe you're an electrician in Nigeria and you go to UK to do masters in electrical anything, right? Even after you get your postgraduate work permit and you want to apply for what will they do? Vocational training, be 1 year internship. That postgraduate work permit is not eligible to apply for that training. Do you understand that? So whether we study visa, whether we DC, it is only with work permit. And for you to get the work permit now, who will hire you without the experience? So that's where the problem is to be. The problem is to arise from. So that's why I used to tell people that if you're a professional, don't rush and go and do advance. If you never used that your first degree or first diploma, do anything this thing, there's no point advancing. Like the more you advance educationally without continuing that experience, the harder it is for you to settle. Something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So don't rush to go and do masters in your BSc when you never get experience or when you never get this. So I always advise people, it's better to go with work visa or training visa, right, rather than study visa. Even study visa now, training visa, but depending on the country, they have types of training visa. So is everything I shall be cutting across on from now henceforth when I talk about how this professional can move, if you can go work visa or try this training visa or this thing. So this is me saying student visa has its limitation, and don't just go because everybody is doing masters in clinical, masters in clinical. Masters and masters is not free. Even for, yes, for everybody. Yeah, even for a nurse, I won't even advise you to go for masters and stuff. But at least it's still, nurses still have these chances of getting internship easily, right? Yeah, or than any of that. And that one I say chances. Although it's a bit in color shock here. So I always advise professionals to just go through the normal route, either PR, work visa, training visa, and these things. The most problem with immigrants is they used to rush and japa. I said it in that video. All this rush where you rush it. When you rush it, like you gotta rush it, so you don't feel like, because what's the essence of rushing? And then when you get there, it's that you're stranded. What's the point? So go take your time and do what you have to do, right? And like I said, as I study visa, there are other visas you can actually apply to instead of getting straight. And then another thing again is there are some courses like that their internship they will not give it to international students. International students are not eligible for that, something like that. So depending on the profession, so that's exactly what I am saying, right? Because in the past I've seen so many people go to GK engineers, they do masters, and I just look as you finish this now, it is say they go to rush you like quitting. The one where you get as BSc, you never stay explore the explain, you go to advanced. You are just rushing to advanced unless you have to be a professor. Anyways, let me list out. I tell you, I've written 48 professions off my head that I'm going to be talking about in different topics. I'll list out the easiest countries for you to migrate, the pathway, cost of relocation, the exams, whether you require exam, alternative pathway, anything at all regarding these professions. I've listed 48. And then another thing is, so I'll be calling out the professions. If you know, say I not mention your profession, say your profession no day here, leave it in the comment section, right, so that I can add it to my list. And then when I start dropping videos, making my research, I can make research on that and drop it. Because immigration is not just about nurses and medicine. I have to jump as a nurse. No, right? I want you guys to explore other careers as well. You get me? Yeah. I didn't say something. Let's keep worrying me. So the first one on my list is the most popular now, the organ of everything: medicine, nursing. The third one is accountant, dentist, dental assistant, dental therapist, dental hygienist. You see these professions, they are dental, but they are different pathways. There are some countries that they recognize you. There are some countries that as a dentist you cannot move there easily, but as a dental therapist, hygienist, or anything, you can move easily. So I've come to realize that I'll find out about that. So they are like different professions on their own, right? Next on my list is physiotherapist, dietitian, pharmacist, radiographer, healthcare assistant, common list, optometrist, cook/chef, nanny, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, civil engineer, electronics engineer, teachers, architects, IT, lawyer. No skill. People that study all these useless courses at all. Maybe say, I not say the course when I study no make sense, and the expense when I get people that want to start life afresh. No skill. Pilots, dental. Okay, I mentioned that once. Agric/farmer, right? Agriculture, anything, truck drivers, veterinary doctor, public health. Okay, public health, photographers/graphic designers. No, photographers, graphic designer, and that was because I know a country that came to my head mentioning graphic design. Pharmacist technician, that's another thing. There's some countries that they not to rate you as a pharmacist that you can migrate to as a pharmacist technician, right? Veterinary technologists. There's a difference between veterinary doctor and veterinary technologist, and there's also veterinary technician. And then I also want you guys to take note of technologist and technician. There's some of these occupations that they have the technologist and they have the technician. The technologist is somebody that does that particular course at the bachelor's level, while technician is somebody that does that course at diploma level. So there are some countries like that you can move there easily as a technician with your diploma or with your BSc, whereas the advanced level they know rate you, they requiring higher this thing like that, you understand? So that's why I differentiate them. The next one on my list is phlebotomist. The next one on my list is hospitality. In as much as cook is under hospitality as well, but I just differentiate it. And then hospitality, we have different branches in hospitality, right? Hospitality, we talk about tourism, all this waiter, waitress, and all of that. There are some countries like that it can work for, and there are some countries where you say they're not saying your papa. The next one, this is tailor, baker. You know that chef, in fact, there's a difference between chef, cook. Yes, there are two different professions, chef and cook. One, chef is the one where be saying they qualifying go school, right? Cook, it just be like, you know, to go school like that. Just like different between dietitian and nutritionist. So two of them actually sound similar, but the difference between them is their educational qualification. So chef is the qualified one, and cook is the not so, is qualified too, but not, don't let me say, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So I could see that there are some countries that they will hire you as a cook or a chef. In fact, I see a particular country that they are currently hiring cooks and not chef. So cook and chef, they are not the same thing, they are different. But you know, in Nigeria we just say you be chef, you be cook. Chef and cook will not be the same thing. Just like me say bakers, you can know how to cook, you can be a cook, you can be a chef, and you should not know how to bake, something like that. So there are some countries that they are so particular about bakers. You know, cook or chef, that one has to do with food majorly, main food. Whereas baking, bakers, they are like another, what's it called, another English, the English is not coming, another this thing on their own, right? So I know about one or two countries like that they are all over bakers. If you're a baker, right there, you go shopping like that. So you can see that these professions, they look similar, they sound similar. They, to us, a normal layman will be like kini chef, kini cook, kini this thing. But these countries, they actually pay well for their expertise. So if you're a baker, it's a different occupation. But then if you're now a cook, a chef, and a baker, could have helped you. So the next on my list is barber, right, / hairstylist. Next on my list is real estate. I've seen people do real estate. The thing is, real estate is not really a thing for Jackpa. But there was a time I was making research, I saw one thing that looked like one thing that looked like one thing. We'll see if you connect and like that. So I made the video. Next on my list is carpenters. Next on my list is painters. And this painter as well somehow go with graphics designing. So in as much as, you know, I said earlier that graphic designing is different from painting, right? Graphic designer, painting. You see, graphic designer, painting, photography, three of them, it be like say they depending on the country that you're going to, and depending on this thing. So if you're a graphic designer, I know how to paint, God have better your bread. But if you're a graphic designer like that, it's still fine. And if you're a photographer and a graphic designer, could have helped you too. And then if you are into IT and it's a big graphic designing, you know, graphic designing too is part of IT. I think it's under this part of IT. I don't forget. I shall not say, you know, say graphic design is one software like that. You put IT, to say it in the comments. I shall know that is one software. So you see, IT, painting, graphic designing, photography. Even photography too is IT, is software. This thing, knowing how to edit is software. All those Photoshop now, IT now software. So that's why I said, depending on the country that you're going to and their skill assessment. But then overall, I always advise people to have as multiple skills as they can. Just like if you're a photographer, it's not a bad thing if you're good with graphic designing, if you're good with painting, if you're good with, you know, all of that, it will make you a competitive applicant. But we have countries that they are very particular about, okay, I want a photographer, okay, I want a painter, okay, I want this thing. So if you know those things, it will be bad, it will only make you competitive. Next on my list is AC ventilator. There's a name that they call this, the name, it have hooked my head. I remember I've done research on this AC, and I know a country that they'll do anything to recruit you as AC. It is in Nigeria, but it is in Nigeria, they hot, maybe they use AC. I said, we don't use AC. There's some countries that their top priority list is There's this name they used to call them. But that is AC ventilator. I was supposed to check it. I forgot. But they have one name like that. So you see all these people they repair AC for Nigeria. If you catch them like this, just hold them. They be real gold mine people. Just to repair AC. So I mean that you are just shouting nurse. After you like it as a nurse, you're not focusing on these skills. That are you buying me? If I do like this person where they do AC, I remember. Don't let me talk too much, but I'm just saying these professions that we look down on, right? Don't use the joke. AC ventilator or AC. There's one name that they call it. I'm making the video. Next on my list is plumber. Maybe you all know this already. Next on my list is weather. Next on my list is data technician and technologies. I've explained data technician and technologies, right? Different between technician and technologies. And in one of these lists, I skipped one occupation I was supposed to say, but I didn't say it because their occupation is not popular, right? So I started my research on this occupation. I didn't even know that once I get occupation we don't get popular like that, I'll charge for it. So I came about this occupation when I was trying to make research about the course. So I tried to draw the line to the root of that course. The course it is popular in an advanced level, right? In this part of the world, it is in an advanced level. But you know that all these countries, they don't really focus on advanced. They feel this thing. So when I was able to trace it there, and now someone school you can download see. And someone school that can give you at the lower level. Now I skip them. But the thing is, I did not come to this public space to say it yet because this type of profession, I know that these countries they are so skeptical. So the country I was looking at that will work for this country, when I checked the pathway, they're like you have to study it in that country. Outside the country is not accepted. So that's why I never come and see on popular course. But I was still checking. So when I was trying to play around the internet, I don't say a country that will accept you for this profession, right? I've not completed my research on it because guys, now I see if I come and talk about a popular course, I like a course that is very versatile. You can choose any country that you want, right? But I've seen like 2 countries that even if you study this course outside that country, they'll accept you. But these other countries, they insist you come and study it in their country. I hope you understand that. Now I skip them. But I'm not yet done with my research and all of that. Once I'm done, I come and eat, guys. I found an popular course. Bring your money. So I've listed the courses that I have off my head. Any other course that I have, and most of these courses that I listed them based on Nigeria or African perspective. The courses that we can study here. There are some courses that I should talk about. For example, this thing, they don't have it here. Right, there's some courses like that I've seen. Though these courses too are unpopular, but they don't have the course here. Just like that one that I skipped, it was because I saw a school that actually offers it and people can easily study it. So that yeah. So if you've watched it up to here and there is any profession that I leave out, did I mention teachers? How will I forget my bae from day one? No. My teacher supposed to be number 1. I'm sorry. Teacher, I cannot forget you, girl. I mentioned teacher now, he did there, number 21. Because I must say, teacher, this special to my heart. So, if you've watched it up to here and you feel like there's any profession that I missed out, I didn't mention, please leave it in the comment section so that I'll add it to my list and I'll make research on them, right, and come to talk about it. Then aside that, if there's any specific questions that you need, maybe you've made the research before about any of this occupation and there's something that is confusing you, you can also leave it in the comment section. This thing, right, I'll make a video addressing it or talking about it and all of that. So since I didn't even plan, I don't even know if this video could like long like this, but then anyways, I cannot wait to hear from you guys and read from you. This guys to the end of today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.